Hello, Flosstube. I'm Terri.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're Cornhusker State Stitchers.
Today is Saturday, April 13th, 2024, and this is Flosstube number 83.
Welcome.
Hi.
We're glad you're here.
Hello.
There's a ton of Flosstubers out there, and we appreciate you spending your next hour and a half watching us.
Yes, we do have some good stuff to show today, so it might be a longer video.
Yeah, stick around for the shop updates also. They're at the end. Got some exciting news coming up.
Yup.
We're tickled.
We're adding a little segment to our Flosstube too, so we'll see how that goes. And
I don't know what that is.
we're showing projects. She doesn't remember.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yep.
I remember now.
I know
Okay.
you heard that too. It wasn't a whisper, but anyway. Hi.
Hi. So, since we were here last, we had Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So, our Easter revolved around tearing out flooring in Jamie's house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was fun.
And putting underlayment in too, wasn't it?
Yes,
yeah, Yep.
in 2 rooms.
Yes. We got a lot done that day.
That was fun. It actually was fun.
Yes.
Just to have the progress going was nice.
Got lots of stuff moving at the house. Jim's putting in a shop, so we've got some dirt work going on. We do have the windows open, if you hear that.
Weird weather. It's been cold. Now it's going to be 80 degrees for 2 days. And it's going to get, 60s. That's not cold, but
it feels good.
It will feel cold after 80s.
So then we also had a retreat, a stitching retreat that we went to.
Yep, went to Two Tall Stitchers retreat in Indianapolis.
Yes, that was fun. Loved going up there and seeing those guys. It was a great group of people. We got lots of fun little gifts and stuff. We're not going to go through and show every one of them, but there's one that we do want to specifically mention because I feel it is very special, and it was special for us. So we will show that. Well, we'll show it right now.
Let's show it right now.
Let's show
since
it.
we're talking about it.
Yes.
So, let me pull up my little card here. Janie made us each little bags, and Jamie's is blue, mine's purple.
It's so cute.
I think they're just adorable. So thank you for that. I just don't have the patience to make anything that small.
Right. With quilting wise.
Yeah, that's sweet. I love it. Thank you.
Janie, we just want to say thank you for that. And thank you for everybody who did give us something, not specifically to us, but the retreat goers. People were giving out little gifts and stuff. Everybody is so sweet with that and so creative.
A lot of floss tags, and little frogs, and
needle minders. And yes, it was good stuff.
It was a great time. So then when we left, the next day it was a total eclipse. So we were driving home. I mean, they were having a total eclipse in Indianapolis, but we couldn't stay that long to watch it. So we were driving home, and we actually pulled over in a parking lot and watched it for about an hour.
Yes.
So we got to see 85%?
80.
80%.
Yep.
So it wasn't as exciting, but it was pretty cool.
It was still fun. It still dimmed down quite a bit. We had a total eclipse in Nebraska in 2017. And it was astounding, just incredible.
Yeah. It's like nighttime. It got really dark. So.
Yes. So real quick, we'll talk about the quilt behind us. Some of you have seen this quilt before, if you remember from the early days. But we didn't have too many finished quilts that we haven't shown recently to put up here. So this is Springtime 9 Patch. It was a block of the month that we did back in 2012, 2013.
It was our first block of the month when we learned how to quilt. So don't look too close at those points because we lost a few of them.
But it's super fun. I really like the black edition. It really, really makes it pop. So.
Oh, I can't reach it. I was going to show them the background, or the backing. I love that. It's just a bigger black floral.
Which is the same as the border.
Yeah, looks really good with that green.
Yes.
I love this quilt.
I do too.
Okay.
Okay.
Was that it? That's all we've done?
Well, yeah.
What happened to your house when we were gone? At retreat.
My hubby put in some of my kitchen stuff.
Hubby and Dad.
And hubby and Dad. My sink works. My fridge works. My range works. My stove works. They got all the base cabinets put in. So then, and a temporary countertop built.
It's getting closer.
Yes. Yes. So it is It's just, it was a great surprise. Dad gave it away in the sense of he wasn't as coy as Jim was.
Well, the problem is that I looked at the cameras in front of my house when we were gone, and I saw him with something that looked like a countertop. So I started quizzing him, what are you driving around with a countertop for? And then he can't lie. He just, it's like, we figured it out, but to the extent that it was, we didn't, I don't think.
Right, yes. So it was great. Really great. And then Jim and I actually went down there earlier today, and he's got some of the doors in and got them stained and varnished, well, lacquered. And this is for the entertainment center and the living room, so the whole thing is coming together.
And we're supposed to work on that Tuesday night, aren't we?
Yeah, we ordered flooring. It's coming in Tuesday.
It's getting exciting.
Yay! So yes.
It's starting to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, babe, for that.
I came home to someone had put ducks in my house. So I was hunting ducks for 2 hours after I got home.
I don't have one close enough.
There's one over there.
Yeah, you'd see too much back fat.
You have to show them that. So it started out with these little itty bitty plastic ducks.
Just the little tiny ones.
That he hid in my house. And I've been hunting those down for the last 6 months. So I came back from retreat, and now I have these rubber duckies all over the house. I've got a ceiling fan up here. He's got them stuck to the bottom of the ceiling fan.
You found it in your creamer this morning.
I found it in my creamer this morning. It was in my coffee, in my coffee pot, in pots and pans, in my laundry room. I mean, you name it.
It's most likely there. I can tell you for a fact, because he didn't want to go there, your drawers
my drawers are off limits.
Your drawers are off limits. But
yeah. You hear that, Jim? Stay out of my drawers.
The clothing drawers are off limits. He did not put anything in there.
Or any heating elements.
Right, no heating elements.
I did put one in his microwave that he found, so. Yeah, I'm not innocent. I've been putting them in his house too, but
yes,
not as much.
It is definitely a thing between the two of them.
Okay.
We did get a little bit more stitchy kindness that I wanted to talk about. We met up with a friend of ours, Diane, and her husband in Seward. We had dinner with them last night, and she made these cute little jar toppers for us. So this is just a jar. And then she stitched these toppers.
Mine is the Counting Puddles bear that I've been wanting so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't have to stitch it because I have it. So Thank you, Diane. I love it.
Mine had stuff in it, but it was gone by the time I got home last night.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yes.
It was great. Great seeing you guys again.
Yes.
Okay.
Questions.
Ko-Fi.
We do have a Ko-Fi that we wanted to talk about and thank
Thank
Lori.
you, Lori.
Yes. Thank you, Lori, for that. Greatly appreciate it. We do have links in the description box if anybody's ever interested in it. We don't push it. If it's something that you guys choose to do, you're more than welcome to, but it's there.
And we do use the money for shipping for giveaways.
Yes. It's strictly Cornhusker stuff and not Heartland stuff.
Right. Keep it separate.
Yes.
Okay.
Now questions.
Now questions.
You have the questions in front of you.
Oh, you want me to read them today?
Let's do that.
Okay. Patricia wants to know. I don't need them this far away.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you share the name of the frames that you found on Amazon, and do they come in different sizes? So now that I'm reading questions, you have to answer them.
So this is the frame she's referring to. It is in the box, but it's a round frame that has elastic in it. Mom showed it in our last video. And she did get them on Amazon, and we're going to post a link in the description box. So I need to.
And I don't know if they come in different sizes. That's just the size I saw and purchased. Okay. How did you make the tags with the pictures of your drawings for projects?
Oh.
Talking about those tags.
So I created an Excel spreadsheet.
Of course you did.
Right? I just did this in Excel. This is what she's referring to. And I have little pictures here. There is a snippet tool or a screen snip or a screen print that you can do. And I just found individual pictures. I print screened it, snipped it, And then I saved it into that Excel file. So it creates a little picture and you just save it. So that's what I did. I made...
And then just type the words beside it.
Yeah. Except for this one. I hand wrote because I didn't type them. And then I just printed them out and cut them out. So hopefully that answers your question. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it.
Okay. When you cut up your projects... I'm sorry. Kathy wanted to know. Did I read... The last one was Lynn.
Okay. This process is new to Mom.
It is. Okay, Kathy wants to know, when you kit up your projects, do you get your supplies from your shop?
So what I would say, Kathy, is yes, we have quite a stash of our own stuff that we've accumulated over the years. But if there's anything that we do need that Heartland has, then we definitely give our money to Heartland.
Yes, and we do purchase everything that we buy from Heartland.
We do,
so
yep.
It would be nice to get it for free, but we don't. So
no.
Otherwise, our business would go under.
No kidding. I have quite a tab right now.
Yeah, me too.
And it came quick, so I'm going to have to get that paid off.
Paula wants to know, first of all, we had a lot of positive feedback about having the quilt. I don't know if you said that earlier.
I did not.
So it seemed the stuff that was behind us was busy to some people, and I didn't realize that. So we have our quilt now.
Sometimes it might be the same quilt because there's only so many quilts, so
yeah,
it is what it is.
This might be the background for the next month, so... and I love the shirts. How do they run in size? I think they run... She's talking about our Heartland quilting shirts that are for sale.
Yes. So I would say that they run pretty true to size. They're what I consider a heavy cotton, not that soft style type cotton, because for me...
They're not clingy.
I have fluff, and I don't want it to cling to my fluff. And I find that the heavy cotton doesn't do that as much. So I would say they're pretty true to size and don't shrink a lot.
And I like mine looser, especially around the hips, so I buy bigger shirts, but then I spray them with Downy Wrinkle Release, which is a fabric release, relaxer, and then I stretch it at the bottom so that it fits my hips.
It gives extra space.
Because I'm quite fluffy also.
We had somebody talk about fluff one time, and I think it was a class, and ever since I heard that, I'm like, yes, that's a great way to say it.
Yeah.
We have fluff.
Kathy wants to know, do we have Chantel's 141 bow maker?
Oh.
And no, I don't, but...
I didn't know they had.
I'm going to have to look into that. I had one bow maker from...
Back in the day. Yeah. What was that? Was it a Singer bow maker?
Maybe. It was ridiculous, and it was hard, and it made bows the size of your head. So, if this is different, I would like to know. I feel like there's more questions than that, but that's all that popped up.
Okay.
So.
Well, without you going through every single one, you're not going to find them.
Okay, so I won't do that.
Okay. Then we're just going to close that.
That's it for questions.
Okay. This was unplanned, and I wasn't intending to do this, but I'm just going to talk for a second. So, first off, I am wearing this shirt. I just want to touch on that. This is Mental Health Awareness. I saw a shirt today that I didn't tell you yet. It's from Till Valhalla, which is big into veteran suicide. And it says, if we're willing to send them, we must be willing to help them and mend them. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. The other thing is, please, people, this is unrelated to veterans per se, but the people who serve us, the people who are on the side of the roads, the people who serve our communities, police, firefighters, take care of them. Please.
If they're on the side of the road, move over.
Yes.
We had an officer killed in Nebraska last night because someone didn't move over and ran smack into the back of him. So.
Get off your phones. Okay. Moving on.
We're passionate about it. We're passionate about our military, our people who serve us. So.
They deserve our help and attention. So with that, let's show cross stitch. Yes.
Okay, show and tell. So here's my board. I got a little bit of stitching done, but not as much as I would have liked. And I did have some patterns I didn't touch at all.
I had that too. I only worked on 4 projects.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my Stand Tall. This is...
I'm sorry. Did I print these out for you?
Only on here, but not...
Okay, I'll have to get those pictures for you because I have...
Yeah, because they're going to be on there for a while.
Yeah.
Southern Stitch Co. Stand Tall. I was really excited to see this pop up, but I only got 267 stitches in it. I worked on it 3 days and only 267 stitches. So I'm doing this on 32 count vintage country mocha.
The camera's much farther away today.
Yeah. And I'm doing 2/2.
And these are just colors you picked from your stash, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she calls for something that I don't have. Southern Fried Floss.
Never heard of that. I feel like we need to have some fried green tomatoes, too.
Right. This is another one that I just picked up last night. I was so sad because I really wanted to work on it. Nebraska Travel Poster.
This is one we got off of Etsy.
And I'm doing mine on 32 count Herbert from Fortnite Fabrics. Doing it 2/2. I worked on it one night, which was last night, and I only got 89 stitches in it. So I only worked on this part here, and this yellow is all I got done.
And if you can't tell, it is just a light blue fabric. So the intent for her is to not stitch all this blue, and then she can come back in and stitch in the Nebraska.
Yeah. I was debating leaving, I'm sorry. You want me to put that over here? I was debating leaving that in for another couple of weeks, but it's like, then that kind of defeats what we're doing here. So
yeah.
I'm going to put it back in the pile, and then maybe it'll get drawn again.
Just real quick for those who may be new and not know, we do, at the end of our videos, we draw projects that we're going to stitch for the next couple weeks. So that's what Mom's referring to.
This was not on my board. This was not drawn, and I did this last time with my chick on an egg. This time it's like, well, I got to work on my eagle on an egg, because that's coming up. So my eagle on an egg by Bent Creek I'm working on, and I worked on this at Retreat. I'm doing it on 32 count raw natural, 2/2. And I have this little thing sandwiched so well in this hoop that I'm not going to take it out.
Don't blame you. Because the whole thing fits in that hoop.
Yep. So my eagle needs a head, and I've got a little bit of coloring in the egg itself, and then that should be done.
Yeah.
And I worked on it one day, and I got 714 stitches in it.
Right.
And this is how I do my hoops. I put the metal on the top so that I can hold on to it, and then my floss doesn't get tangled up in the back. And Jamie's actually the one that told me about that.
It gives you a little something extra to hold on to. That's the nice part.
Yeah. Okay. So next, was this on my board? I don't think this was on my board either. Or did I just handwrite it in?
Well, clearly you handwrote it in. I had started mine. So I think you had decided that you were going to finally start it.
Okay. So I'm doing the Log Cabin Christmas by Little House Needleworks. And she's come out with the first two. I started on Squirrel. I'm doing mine on 18 count L. I picture this plus. It's an Ada. I'm doing one square, one floss over one square. I've worked on mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And I've gotten 1,207 stitches in it.
Ooh.
And that's my first block, Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. And there's a picture of what it's going to look like. You'll see Jamie's in a minute. She's also doing hers, but she's doing it on bigger fabric, so, right?
Yeah, 32 count, yep.
Okay, so mine's equivalent to 36.
Yes. I also want to mention, too, we will talk a little bit about our auto ship program and our shop update for this. So if you have any questions on that, hopefully we answer those in the shop update.
Okay, moving on. We have our spring sale that we're hosting. It's a Jardin Privé. Basically is Little Moments of Spring. And also stick around for shop updates where we will discuss the other sales that are coming up in this.
I need to write that down. I didn't write that down. Do you want me to take it?
No, I'll take it. I'm doing mine on 32 count light taupe 2/2. I worked on it 3 days and I got in 405 stitches. Compared to a lot of you guys out there, I'm behind. Because you guys are finishing this up.
I'm even more behind.
It's turned out cute though. I really love it.
All called for DMC at the moment?
Yes.
Yes. You're saying you didn't get much done, Mom. You got a lot done.
I tried touching each one, but I didn't get much in each one done. Actually, maybe I did. Mm-hmm. Okay, so my year and a hoop for May. I can't officially claim any of my stitches that I've done.
No.
Because I'm doing May year in the hoop.
Oh.
Let me talk about it first.
Okay.
I decided to change, if you saw the last video, Jamie helped me choose a purple that I decided to change my blue to because I like purple. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing mine on 32 count raw natural swagger. I changed my purple, my blue to a purple 3041.
DMC color 3041.
Other than that, it'll be called for. But I can't count them because I've done half stitches all the way around, and then I'm going to go back around again and finish off the stitches, and I don't count them until they're actually finished.
Oh yeah, you didn't even write any on there.
Nope, didn't even write any on there.
Nice.
So I said 32 count raw natural?
Yes.
Do you like how prepared I am today?
I'm very, very words. I'm not astounded. Surprise. There we go.
So Jamie and I showed a long dog sampler.
Yeah.
That was new to the shop. And we both fell in love with it. It's like, oh, if I was ever to do a long dog sampler, it would be this one. After the video, Jamie and I are like, well, let's just do it. Yeah. So we kitted it up right then and there. So it's this long dog sampler called Spangled. I'm doing mine on 18 count vintage smoky white Ada. And I'm doing mine 1/1.
And we did change colors a little bit.
Yes. I worked on mine 3 days. And I got 900 stitches in. And I'm just going around. I started at the bottom. And I'm just going around doing the outside of the frame work so that I can fill in from there.
Yippers.
So I think some of the blues in here, I've changed mine to purple. And I'll share those with you once I get further into it and start using them. And
yep. What I will say too is if anybody is interested in this pattern, we do have a couple in the shop, and we can throw in Mom and I's conversions. Mine's a little bit blue, Mom's is a little bit purple, if that's something that you're interested in. So
yeah, and that might come later when you see
the colors
that we've changed to. What I didn't touch, and I don't have it here, is my Happy Scarecrow by Teresa Kogut, which I'm really sad about because I was excited that one got pulled. Mm-hmm. And Together We Stand. I didn't get any stitches in. Sorry, Lori. But this one's going to stay on my board.
Okay.
Because I'm going to stitch it.
Get your $400 a month.
Well, got a good gear.
Okay. Is that it for you for whips?
That is it for me, yes.
Nice. Here is what my board looks like. Like I said, I only worked on 4. These pieces right here that have the little dot, that means that I am going to be keeping them out. And I ended up pulling, I pulled 5, but then I had an extra one because I started Spangled. I worked a little bit on Together We Stand. It's a Heaven and Earth design, or Heaven and Earth chart designed by Wow Words. Artwork is by Jody Bergsma. And where is it? I got just under 300 stitches, so you're not going to see a big difference. But what it comes down to is I worked in some park threads. And some of the park threads I worked in are gray and white, and they're in the middle, and you can barely see them.
There was more questions because somebody asked about this fabric.
Any idea what they asked?
Something about it washing out. So just talk a little bit about it washing out. How to wash it out.
So I've never finished one enough to wash it out, but I have watched a few people who have, and they've shown some tutorials on it. Hallie, Stitching Big Things with Hallie, and Kim, the Spartan Stitcher. They both talk about it. And really just get super, super, super hot water. And sometimes you have to keep replacing the water so it stays hot. And these lines do come out. So, is that...
I think that covers it.
Okay.
Of course, you don't want to use Color Fast or over-dyed flosses in this if you plan on soaking it or washing it.
Correct. And then I also put Dawn in the sink on anything I wash. I've used some other things before, but I like Dawn. It works really well for me. And the big thing I would say is don't use anything that has bleach in it. So, then I worked on my Waxy Moon Designs Halloween House Trio. I started with that one in the middle. Previously, I only had the roof done. I am doing mine on 27 count Vintage Country Mocha. And I got quite a bit more done.
I like that. Those are pretty colors.
Thanks. They are actually called for... Can't remember if I'm changing any of them. Pretty sure they're called for. And I did 964 stitches, so just under 1,000. So I was pretty proud of that. Like Mom talked about, I was working on my Little House Needleworks Log Cabin Christmas. This is the squirrel pattern. I'm doing mine on 32 count Macchiato by Stitch Me, and I was able to get the first one done. All called for colors. Oh, with the exception of the white is called for an eggshell, but it just blended in way too much with my fabric, so I actually changed it to white.
I want to show mine up next to yours and just show the difference in size, because mine is 36 count, and would you say yours was 32?
32, yeah.
So not a huge difference, but a difference.
Yeah. Absolutely. And my goal, we'll see how this works, but my goal is to get one block done before the next one comes out. So that's what I'm working towards. We did get bunnies. So this is in. And I'm going to get started on that one next, which is why it's staying on my board. And then the last one. The biggest one I worked on was the Long Dog Sampler Spangled. Just get a look at that border, by the way.
And there's a story here.
Oh, there is a story, yeah. I'm doing mine on 14 count Vintage Smoky White Ada. It barely fits on a fat quarter of this fabric with no margin. Anyway, we'll talk about that here in a second. But I wanted to start this. I could have gotten a bigger piece of fabric. I chose not to. This was my decision, and I'm going to live with it. I did get the entire outside border, and I started a little bit on the inside border. So this is a fat quarter of Ada. I got 2,300 stitches in.
Awesome.
This is the bottom. I'll show the bottom first. Move that so I don't get any ink on it. So we're talking, that is our margin. That is right about an inch. Okay? I have that same margin on the top. At least I thought I did. But, as you can see, I am literally right up against selvage. But originally, I was stitching. I was over here. I had almost finished the top. I'm like, I'm literally stitching in the selvage. I was one stitch too high. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I shouldn't be stitching in the selvage. But I'm not taking all this out. I did not want to take all that out. So I'm like, screw it, I'm going to do it. But then I figured it out that I actually was, by mistake, one stitch too high. So at least I'm not stitching in the selvage anymore.
So you had to take that entire top row out.
I did. I took the entire top row out. But I'm going to have very little to finish, and that's fine because it's my choice. And
We'll get creative.
We'll get creative, exactly.
Let's sew some fabric or something onto it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was not a good night. It's like I didn't even talk to Jamie.
Yeah.
She wasn't talking. I wasn't talking.
I was very, very quiet during all that.
She doesn't get mad or yell or anything. She just shuts up, and that makes me nervous.
But all is good. My border met once I ripped it all out and got it all going. So I figured I got nothing else to do while we were driving, so I might as well do some ripping.
Yeah.
But I ripped out like 400 stitches, I think.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, well.
That's usually when I give it to you to do.
Yeah.
Haul. Do you have any haul?
But those are my whips. I do have one little thing of haul. We went to, in Indiana, we were right next to Persnickety's. Well, it's within like 10 minutes, but it was close enough. Persnickety's is Too Tall Stitchers L&S. It's a cute little shop. So we went in and I found this Buttons and Beads kit by Mill Hill called North Pole. And I didn't have it,
really
so
cute.
I figured I should get it, right? I think that's it for haul for me right now.
Since we started this board thing where we have to count our stitches, Jamie bought us some cute little counters, and I put mine in my project bag, and she gave me 2 of them, and I can't find them. And then I opened one project bag, and there was 2 in one project bag. But every time I want to count my projects, I cannot find these stupid little counters. So I bought me a bag of like 30. So I should be able to have one in every bag that I'm or any project that I'm working on.
Theoretically, yes. 18.
Oh, no way. Really?
18.
Okay, well, still. 18.
Yes.
That was my haul. I'm pretty darn proud of it.
And those are just little tally counters. That's literally what I typed into Amazon. Tally counters or stitch counters or knitting counters.
Yep, so those came from Amazon.
They're just fingertips, so they're super tiny. Okay.
Okay.
That's what we have for haul.
We're on to plans then, huh?
I feel like we went through that very fast.
I know. See, something's got to be wrong. We got to be forgetting something. I do want to mention on the SOWs that we're hosting, our spring SOW. We don't necessarily have an end date or a
it's a stitch at will.
Yeah, a stitch at will. But I will say that we are doing her whole series, her spring, summer, winter, autumn, winter. And we have certain dates that we're going to start them. So, just so you know, because we have a lot of people that are already finishing these, and they're getting anxious to start the next ones. Lisa. Started. Almost finished. Summer. So anyway, our schedule plan is we're going to start the summer SOW May 1st, the autumn SOW September 1st, the winter SOW December 1st, and then we're going to have a little surprise Christmas in July SOW starting July 1st.
Yes.
So plan ahead. If you guys want to start some SOWs, we're going to have
opportunities.
4 more this year that we're going to do.
That we know of at the moment.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So we will be, on our Jardin Privés, we will be kitting some up and selling the kits, minus the fabric.
Yes.
Pattern and floss.
Pattern and floss.
Okay.
Is it time to...
Are
there any other plans you want to talk about other than drawing projects?
I have to go in, personal note, I have to go in on Monday and get 2 shots in my thumb because my arthritis is getting so bad I can't do anything. And that is going to be a surgery that's going to have to happen this summer.
Yeah. So right hand, dominant hand, will be out of commission for, it was a while, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. So I'll be cranky. Won't get any stitching done.
I'll be cranky.
Just planning ahead. I know me. I know what's going to happen.
That's true.
And then I have to have a scope on my knee May 1st.
Which is a good thing. We're ready for this.
Yes. It got really bad over retreat. It just hasn't really bounced back. So I called the doctor and said, you got to get me in. I got to do it.
Yep.
Those are my plans. As depressing as they are.
This is the 3rd day. Oh, we also, there's a traveling circus, I guess you could call it. What I would say, it's more like a Circus Soleil thing, and it's a traveling thing. And Jim and I got tickets for that, and we did that on Thursday, and it's kind of our date night type anniversary, because our anniversary is coming up this week too. So that was really fun to do and see. It was very much like strength, feats of strength, I would say, more than a traditional circus. That was really fun. But I don't remember why I even thought to bring that up, because that's not plans.
What is your anniversary? What year is your anniversary?
That's why I was going to bring that up, because our anniversary is this week on Tuesday, when we're going to be doing flooring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we did flooring on Easter, so why not your anniversary?
Why not? Yep, absolutely. It is going to be, I don't remember, 13 years? 13 years.
You don't remember?
Well, I remember Jim and I got together about 3 years before our actual anniversary, so in my mind I'm always thinking that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, 13 years. September's going to be 17 years together.
I'm going to celebrate, too, that I've survived it this many years.
Yeah, don't let her fool you. These two, they're two peas in a pod.
He's my buddy.
Yeah. And neither one can admit it. Yeah, that's the truth.
We fight like cats and dogs, and I love him. I think he loves me, but...
Oh my God, you say that on the internet.
But I love him. You know, he doesn't watch the video this long, though. He only watches the first 10 minutes, and he'll never see this.
Unless we tell him we talked about him, then
don't tell him. No. You tell him we talked about the ducks that are stuck to my ceiling.
That's true. Did you talk about the fact you turned your fan on?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting here working on my computer, and the fan's on because it's warm today, and all of a sudden a duck goes flying across the room. It scared the crap out of me.
Okay, get your board.
I'm bored.
Are there any more?
We are going to draw.
Are you putting any back, or are you not?
I'm going to put...
You're going to put them back?
All except for Together We Stand and You're in the Hoop.
Okay.
So if they get pulled again, they get pulled again, and I would be happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Your Spring Sal's staying out.
Spring Sal is staying out.
Is Spangled staying out?
I think so.
What's
Are you going to work on yours? That's Fruits of Plenty. That one's staying out.
I'm trying. You know, you guys know how my plans go. I don't do them. But what I'm trying to do is at roughly 1,000 stitches a month, so I can potentially finish it in a 4-year period. I got those 1,000 stitches done, so we'll see if I can continue.
So is it staying out? No. That was a lot of a lot of words.
No.
You're putting it away?
Yes.
You sure?
But I just explained why.
I know, but still, you were so gung-ho about it. I thought it'd stay out for a long time.
Yeah. Eagle on the... Oh, neck. Yeah.
I got to put a head on an eagle. He's staying out. Okay. Let's draw. Are those mine?
Those are yours.
Okay.
So how many are we drawing?
I am keeping Spring Sal. I am keeping my Year in the Hoop for May. I am keeping Together We Stand, which is my full coverage piece. I'm keeping Log Cabin. And my Eagle on an Egg. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2?
Is that what you want?
No. I don't know.
The piece that we're adding.
I love drawing.
I know. And this is, you told me not to get too carried away with the drawing. The piece that we're adding to our Flosstube is we're actually going to pull the projects that we drew and show you where they're at.
So you have some context next video on how far we got. Okay, let's pull.
How many?
I don't know. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Right now, 2.
The first one is Garden Gate.
No way. Okay, definitely 2 then. I was thinking about that this morning. I wanted to make some progress on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That one I only have like a little corner done.
Let's get this last one. Ooh, Halloween Rules.
Oh.
Lizzie Kate.
Fun. Anticlimactic, but that's my board. That's
you
all,
have an
that's all
open
I'm pulling.
magnet.
That's all I'm pulling.
Okay. Where's your box? What did I do with your box?
It's there.
Woman, it's warm in here.
I know.
There you are. It appears somebody's home.
Okay, how many are you pulling? How many are you keeping on your board?
I'm still doing... I'm going to do 10 still. I'm not quite ready to change that.
What is this?
Oh, I forgot about that. Those are new starts.
Are you putting them in here?
I'm going to put a couple in here, I think. So what I did was I figured out there's some new starts that I'm just dying to try.
Hold those up again so they can see. So they
Nope.
can see the pile that you have.
Nope.
Hold them up.
Nope.
Hold them up.
Nope. So I'm randomly picking some right now. And I'm going to add them into the pile.
Do you have 50 in there?
I'm not commenting on this. I'm not commenting on this. So I can't look at them because I don't want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. So we're just going to stare awkwardly at you guys while we do this.
Unless they don't get pulled.
I know. You're going to have to mix them up.
You'll never know what's in there.
That's true. I'm going to probably add some more again next time.
Why don't you just put them all in now?
This is what? Do you see this? This is the influence I have.
Your odds of drawing one would be better. If
I
they were
would
all in there.
love to put them all in here. But then what happens if I draw all new starts? Then I'm kind of screwed.
You'd be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's defeating the purpose of what we're doing.
Exactly.
What are you talking about, girl? Let's just go.
One more.
No.
2 more, because there's 2 in my hand. Mix them up good. Can't do all new starts.
You're done. You're done.
I'm done. Thanks for finding those. Otherwise, I would have had to start with 45 new starts.
Bouncing around, just like the duck in my creamer this morning.
Mom had a duck in her sink. I'm like, what were you doing? She's like, I had to wash my duck because it was in my creamer.
How many are we pulling?
5.
Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. Treasured time.
Oh, that's a Christmas Dimensions kit. Well, I'm going to show them.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That's one.
Oh, I forgot to tell you real quick. I'm keeping Year in the Hoop, Fruits of Plenty, Log Cabin Christmas, our Spring Sal, Together We Stand, yeah. And then we just added this one.
Okay. The next one is German Shepherd.
Oh,
You didn't work on that.
I did not. So I pulled it down again. This is good.
Okay.
This is good.
3. Freedom for all.
Okay, we're going to have some big ones.
I want a new start. I don't know what this is. It's not marked.
Ooh, Moonlit Cabin by Dimensions. It's a little mini. It's a petite is what they're called.
Oh, okay. One more?
One more.
What's this one?
That's Spangled. I just flipped it over on the board.
Okay. Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
You can get this one done, can't you?
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yes. Okay. And that's it for this week.
Yes. So we are going to go pull our projects and then show you guys.
Okay, we're back with you. We stopped and we pulled our patterns. That way you guys can see where we're at and what we're going to be working on.
Absolutely.
So, do you want to start? You want me to start? You've got more. I'll start.
You go ahead.
I'll start. Okay, so you've seen this one before. This is my mini Heaven and Earth design. Together We Stand. Artwork by Jody Bergsma. I'm doing it on 25 count, easy count Lugana. This is where I was. And then the last time you saw it a couple of weeks ago, Jamie had worked me up into a corner, which was working out better for me. So that's where I'm at now. So when I pick this up, I'll just continue to work in this corner.
I forgot to say that mine is also the mini. I never remember to say mine's the mini too.
And since Jamie chose big projects for me, my next one is Heaven and Earth Design Garden Gate, artwork by Donna Gelsinger. And I'm also doing this one on 25 count, easy count Lugana. That is pretty.
I love it.
I am so glad you pulled this. This is a perfect time of year to pull this one out.
Yes.
And I'm doing that 1/1 on 10th stitch.
And you said full coverage has been pulling you, right?
Yes,
I've been calling to you.
Really wanting to do it. I am currently clear up here. And that is the top left. That's unusual that I started in the top left.
Is it?
Yeah.
This one I worked you over into the top left.
Usually I start bottom right. I gotta get my bearings. I looked backwards in the camera. So I'm starting to come into that little purple, what is that, a hyacinth?
No, those are hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas, right. So I'm excited about this one.
It's going to be so fun stitching flowers. You're going to have confetti, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah. A lot of confetti. Don't call me tonight. My next one is Halloween Rules, which will look like that when it's done. I am stitching this on 32 count vintage Stormy Night Lugana 2/2. And I am working on Sit for a Spell, which is this one. I did not iron it, so it's been stuffed away for a year. That's where I'm at.
And you haven't done any of the border, but you're planning to do the free border.
Yes, I'm doing the free border.
Which includes that topper right there.
I saw Carol, Two Tall Stitchers, working on hers at retreat, and it's like it's pulling to me. I really want to do this one, so I'm glad you pulled that one also.
Yes. You know, I do what I can for you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, anything I can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ones, there's a couple in here that since I hadn't worked on them, but I got pulled, they were pulled again. I'm going to show you, not this one. This is Chubby Bunny by Jeanette Douglas. I love her Chubby series, just in general, I love it. This is on Fortnite Fabrics, 32 count even weave, Agnes. I just have the top of the bunny. This is a very pale, pale, pale green.
I might have to sell you one of my frames that I got on Amazon for it.
Oh, there you go. Oh, needle minders are sticking together. This one is a Dimensions Gold collection. Moonlit Cabin. It's a petite. I just have a tiniest start because I started it for Stitch Mania last year. Just have a tiny, tiny little start. You can't even tell, but it's the porch. And then you haven't seen this one in a minute, but this is my Spring Stitch Along by Jardin Privé.
Oh, you didn't show that. You didn't work on it, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So I've only got the little bottom portion done.
Don't say only.
Well, I've got the bottom portion done. That goes for you too, by the way.
Right, I know. It's hard to give yourself a little bit of grace.
Yes. I can't remember what fabric I have right now, but if I work on it, I will tell you. All called for. It is really fun to stitch.
Yeah. They go fast, really.
Ooh. This is Modern Folk Embroidery, Fruits of Plenty. This is the 2021 Stitch Along. I'm doing mine in very similar colors. This is the pattern that Mom and I are also sharing custody of. So since she gave it back, I have not stitched on it. So I need to stitch on it, right? And if I remember right, this is 32 count platinum. And that's where we're at. Got threads everywhere. My May in the Hoop, since I did not show it earlier. I'm doing mine all called for, including the fabric. I currently have it rolled up so it fits in my hand, so I don't want to unroll it because I'm that way. But I have 1/4 of the hoop. That's it, just 1/4 of the hoop. But that's okay. It's not just. It's not just the corner. This one, German Shepherd. I call it German Shepherd lying down. I found it on Etsy. Reminds me of my Bubba who has passed. I'm doing it on a 32 count. I believe it's Affogato. I do have some parked threads. And
can we hold that up?
If you hold this piece.
This piece.
Yes, please. That is his ear right there, and it's coming down his face.
Well, it's going to be pretty good size then, huh?
Yes. And that's where we are. Yeah, he's going to be nice and big.
I thought he was tiny.
Nope.
He's going to be as big as Bubba was.
Yeah. Bubba was a big boy. His name was Magnum, but we always called him Bubba. This is another Dimensions Gold collection. This is Treasured Time. Just such a fun one. I love all these. All kit stuff, all called for, all everything. And I started in the middle, and I worked my way up, so then I'm in the top right-hand corner. And I'm just working that way. And this is my Harry Potter needle minder. It says I solemnly swear I am up to no good.
Which the last time she showed that, I didn't have a clue what that meant. And I have since watched the series. I am hooked and
read the books.
Read the books. I need those needle minders.
Yep.
That and the 9 3/4 too.
Yep. This is the last one I have to show you here. This is Freedom for All. This is a custom crafts pattern. I actually have a puzzle of this done, and when you're too cheap and you live in an apartment and basically you have no money, you would do a puzzle and then you Mod Podge it and you cover your walls with them. That's what I did. It's hard to see. I'll get in closer here in a second, but this is 14 count lamb's wool Aida. I started in the middle, so that's a little bit on his cheek right here, and then I worked my way up, and I've been working in the background.
Go higher.
Yeah, I was gonna let you
get me out of the way.
Yeah. So that's where I'm currently working. So, yeah. Which you really can't tell this far back. So. And those
I'm excited.
Are proposed whips.
Yeah. I'm excited every time we draw. I'm really liking this.
Good. I'm thoroughly having so much fun with it. I'm absolutely loving it. Showing the projects is something I also stole from Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter, and Alara. So thank you guys for that idea. And I think it's going to be a fun addition.
That's why we're here, is to help everybody else come up with ideas on things to do. And
exactly.
We draw ideas from other people.
And you can't remember what these look like from 3 years ago, so...
Right. I don't even remember. So okay,
I would say that's what we have.
That's what we have.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Stick around for the shop update. We'll go through some fun stuff we've got going on in the shop.
Yep. Like, subscribe, do all the things. You know what to do. You've heard it 100 times. Everything's linked below. Any information that you need should be below.
Absolutely.
We should be back in a couple of weeks, and we're going to try and do a live shop update sometime this coming week, in addition to the one we are going to do next.
Yes. Okay, that's what we have. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Stitchy friends. I'm Terry.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're Heartland Quilting and Stitching.
Today is Saturday, April 13th, 2024, and we're here for a shop update.
Hello. You may be joining us. You may have stuck around from our Flosstube that we just did. And if you did, we appreciate it. If you're just now joining us, this is a shop update that we do every 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we may actually start doing these live.
Oh, we're going to try it.
We're going to try it.
Yep. We have to get the permissions on YouTube to do it live. That's why this one's not live yet, because we were going to try it. But it takes like 24 hours to get those permissions. So
yeah. So then that will be strictly on our Heartland channel and not on Cornhusker State Stitchers.
Yes. If that confuses you, the information is actually linked below, both our Cornhusker State Stitchers side, which is our Flosstube side, and then our Heartland side, which is the shop.
Yes.
We got lots of fun stuff to go through today.
We do. Just a couple of housekeeping things before we actually get into showing some patterns. We have put up a couple more floss packs for Log Cabin Christmas. So if you're still interested in getting those floss packs, we do have a couple more. I'll let you talk about the auto ship programs.
Okay. So how we have, let me go back. We are selling the Log Cabin Christmas and some other patterns. I'll get to that in a second. But the Log Cabin Christmas as individual patterns or as an auto ship program. And the benefit of having the auto ship program, you fill out a form, give us the credit card information, and then as we get those patterns in from the distributor, we charge your credit card and ship it out, and you don't even have to worry about it whatsoever. It just comes to you when they come available to us. We have a couple other ones that we're starting to do that with. One in particular is the Word Swap, which is from Stitching with the Housewives. But the piece I want to talk about is there is a Google form that you do have to fill out. That Google form is linked in the description of the product. You also, on those two particular clubs, will get a download of, it just says, hey, this is the Log Cabin Christmas auto ship. Here's a form you need to fill out, and there's a link to it there. That's what the download is if you get it from Etsy or shop or our website.
It is not the pattern itself.
Correct.
It is only a download to the Google form.
Yes. The auto ship program has a 99-cent registration fee. That does come off of your first pattern. The patterns are $7 a piece. There are 9 of them. 2 are currently out. There is a 50-cent discount, too, for the patterns if you are in our auto ship program. So it's a little extra benefit for doing that program.
So we're going to make them $6.50 a piece.
$6.50 a piece. I feel like I was thinking about something, and then I just lost it. But
when you see on Etsy the description of our patterns or whatever, clubs and stuff, there is a little block that you have to click on to see more, to see the entire description.
Learn more about this item.
Okay. So if you click on learn more about this item, it'll give you a drop down. It'll be all the information that we put in there because we work really hard to put a lot of information in our listings. We try and give you all the floss colors and all the fabric choices that are called for. But on like the auto ships, if you go into that drop down menu, it's going to explain how much everything is, when the patterns come out.
If you have a question, go there first.
Yeah, it's going to have the Google form in it and everything. So
yeah,
with all of our stuff, we try and put a lot of information in it, so we end up with those long description boxes. So you really have to just go in at the fabric. I mean, it has the sizes of the fabrics that we cut. The fat quarters have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Our cross stitching fabric. It talks about how to order, what number to get the size that you are looking for. What size the pieces are in general, all of that.
So if you have a pattern in mind, you need some fabric, go into that drop-down box and look and see what size fabrics, the cuts we have.
Yep. We're not against answering your questions.
Nope,
we will definitely still do that. But that information is there if you want to look at it first. That'll help us out.
Yep.
Okay.
T-shirts. We had our Heartland T-shirts. Thank you for the wonderful response. Yeah. We do still have a week left before we place our orders, so if you're still interested in getting a T-shirt, please get the orders in. You can order them on Etsy. They are a pre-order. Once everybody is done ordering at the end of next week,
April 21st is the last day to order.
Then we will submit our orders, have them made, and then we'll send them out to you. So don't panic if you don't have your shirt yet.
Yes.
If you order anything else with your pre-order for your shirt, you will not get it until your shirt comes in. So if you want floss, fabric, or whatever, don't order it with your shirt.
If you want it to come sooner.
Place a separate order.
Yes. Just want you guys to be aware of that. That's how we do roll with any of our pre-orders. That goes for any pre-orders that we have for market. We just did a promotion that we'll talk about here in a second with Counting Puddles. That was a pre-order, so that same philosophy goes with any pre-order that we do.
Yep. And speaking of Counting Puddles, it was a success,
yes.
and we thank you guys so much for supporting her and supporting us. She's getting all of the patterns signed now, and actually she just shipped them out. We got notice that they were shipped, so hopefully we'll get them this week. If you pre-ordered, your order should go out this coming week.
Yes. I want to touch back, by you saying that, it reminded me of something else. Back with the Log Cabin Christmas and the Stitching with the Housewives word swap, if you have not received your pattern yet, feel free to let us know. There are still a couple that I need to go ahead and charge and send out. But if you feel that you should be getting a pattern and you haven't seen it, let me know and make sure that I haven't missed anything.
So if you're in either of those two programs right now for Log Cabin, for Word Swap with Stitching in the Housewives, you should have or have been billed for squirrels.
It's rabbits
and daisies.
And daisies.
So 2 of those patterns are out. And then Log Cabin Christmas, the same thing. There's 2 of them out there. So you need squirrel. That's where the squirrel is.
Yep.
And bunnies.
Yes.
So if you haven't gotten those, let us know.
Yep. And like I said, I know there are a couple that I still need to do. So I do not mind if you still let me know. Hey, we haven't heard yet. That's okay.
Okay. Is that all of the housekeeping?
Let's do, you talked about Jardin Privé, but that was in our Flosstube.
In Flosstube.
So let's talk about that too.
We are doing a stitch along with Cornhusker State Stitchers as Cornhusker State Stitchers for Jardin Privé's little series. She's got 4 patterns.
It's a seasonal series.
Seasonal.
We've got the pattern over there.
That's why I keep looking over there, yeah.
Oh, actually, it's back there. Hold on. Hi, guys. You had haul that you didn't show.
Which one? Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to show that.
Well, I didn't show mine either.
So I didn't bring out winter.
That is winter. Summer?
Summer.
Okay. So this is the autumn version. You may have seen this on our video. We're currently stitching on the spring version. Some are done with it. But we just wanted to mention that we are working through the whole series.
This is the winter.
We will have a limited number kitted up with the pattern and the floss, but we also sell the pattern alone.
And we haven't actually put those up on Etsy yet. I'm not sure when we'll do it, but we'll talk about it.
Yes.
But our schedule is, as of now, we're working on the Spring South. There's no deadline, no, this week you have to have such and such done. It's stitch at your will.
Yep.
We are starting the summer one May 1st. We're starting the autumn sow September 1st, the winter sow December 1st, and then we're going to have a surprise Christmas in July starting July 1st.
Yes.
Not by the same artist.
Not by the same one, nope. So we just wanted to put that little nugget into your guys' brains. That way we're thinking about it. You guys might as well be thinking about it, right?
But I just thought, since they are working on the spring sow with us, they might as well know that the rest are coming. So, because we've had a lot of people that have liked the spring so well that they want to go ahead and keep going and purchasing the patterns and stuff. We don't have them up yet. We are planning this out. They're coming.
Yes.
Patience.
Yes.
I don't know anything about patience.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about this, but you're going to talk about what we're doing with this. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So this is a Mill Hill calendar. We had a customer request this. We finally got it in. So sorry, but we finally got it in. If this is something that interests you, if you've ever done the Mill Hill calendar or anything like that, Mom is going to speak on this now.
So we got one extra one, and instead of us putting it up on Etsy and taking the time to do it, if you would just comment below that you want it, you will get it. So we'll invoice you for it. the first one that I see that says they want it, that's who gets it. Is that how we did it last time?
Yeah, it'll be kind of a me please situation. It is an invoiced item. It's not a giveaway. So just keep that in mind. Do you know offhand how much? It wasn't terribly expensive.
I don't think it was. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's like $6.50. Does that sound right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll double check the figures. It's not terribly expensive, but if you want it.
Shipping is going to be $4.50 to $5. Unfortunately, USPS has raised their shipping rates the last month and a half, so if that gives you any idea, me please in the comments down below. I would say me please, like I want the calendar. Give us some context, that way we're like, wait, what did we do?
Me please what?
Yeah.
Because we have no memory.
Yeah, so like Mom said, the first person that we see that has me please, we will get you invoiced for that and work with you on that.
Or just I want the calendar. Or,
yeah.
Or whatever.
Just let us know.
The biggest thing we have coming up. I'm so excited, you guys. We have been working with Lois from Lady.Creates, and she is coming up with a trim club for us that will be exclusive colors to Heartland Quilting and Stitching.
Yes.
So you cannot get them anywhere. So help me out because you're better at details. But each month you will get 3 yards of chenille, 3 yards of rick-rack, and 2 yards of pom-pom.
Yes.
All in one package.
All dyed the same color. Just keep in mind that they do and potentially will dye differently. So it'll be the same color. It just might not be exactly the same.
So you can go ahead and purchase those or join the club on our Etsy page. And you have to fill out the Google form to be totally subscribed to the club.
Yes.
We need that information. It is linked down in the description, like I said, in the drop-down. So click on that, fill it out, pop it to us.
Do you want me to link those forms in this description box, like in our actual description boxes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that. Look below, and the link is in there. You do have to purchase. It's a $1.99 non-refundable registration fee.
Yep.
So you have to purchase that. You have to fill out the Google form, and then you're in the club. And you said the $1.99 will come off their first.
Yes.
First month.
How we do our registration fees is, yes, you do have to pay up front so that you're in the club, but we do take that registration fee off of the first item, whether it be a pattern. In this case, it's our trim club.
And if you do decide to drop out before you actually ever start, that $1.99 is non-refundable. This goes on and on and on.
It is continuous.
And
until Lois runs out of ideas.
Yep. And if you guys ever want to stop, just send us an email that you're done, and we'll take you out of the club. We'll sign somebody else up. We have a limited number of quantities. And I put it on Facebook and Instagram yesterday, and we're almost halfway sold out.
Yes.
So
it's so incredible.
Yeah.
Lois is wonderful to work with. Mom's had a chance to talk to her on the phone.
What a
and
doll.
She's an absolute doll. She's got great ideas.
She's brilliant.
Yes. She is incredibly business savvy. So we're leaning on her a lot for expertise. She's helping us out. So I'm excited.
Yes.
The information regarding the club itself is also in the description box of the registration fee. So the product description, make sure you look in there. There's a lot of information. Like Mom said, what type of chenille rickrack pom-poms you're getting, the size or the lengths of them, how much the club is, when it starts and when it will be shipping. So it starts June 1st, shipping around the 1st of the month. So we'll see once we get the stuff in from Lois how that time frame works, and if we need to modify, we will.
If you don't get your bill or invoice or whatever right on June 1st, don't panic.
Well, it won't be an invoice because we have the Google form.
Right, we will be billing it. So if you don't see a charge on your credit card, don't panic.
Yes. If anybody out there is curious when that charge will be, it will be around the 1st of the month, so budget accordingly.
We're so excited about this club. This is just wonderful.
Yes, I cannot wait to see the colors she comes up with, because she was really excited about it. She's like, "Can we try different colors?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Mom said this. Yes, please. let's do it.
She's got blends. She said she's been dying to try. It's like, let's do it.
Yeah, we are open.
Yeah.
The other piece I will say too is if you join the club at any point in the year, you'll just get started right there at that point.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's all.
We do.
Let us know if you have any questions below, if we didn't cover anything. If we didn't cover it, check our Etsy listing. You'll probably find it there.
Yes. Email us too if you have any questions.
And off subject, but still shop update. I also wanted to mention that we are carrying Autumn Lane Stitchery patterns. They're only on our website. We cannot put them on Etsy. So if you're looking for Autumn Lane, please go to our website, heartlandquiltstitch.com. You'll find them there. They're not moving because I think people are not knowing where to find them.
Right.
So.
Yep. A lot of people just go straight to Etsy, which is okay.
Yeah.
But just know they're not going to be there.
Yep.
They're on our website.
So I just want to put that in the forefront of your mind that we still have those patterns. That's where you get them.
I love stitching their patterns so
I
much.
do too.
I was hoping
They have the best Halloween stuff.
Yes. I was hoping one would get called today. But anyway, are we ready for new products?
We are ready for new products. We jumped into the drawn thread bin like full force.
And there's some fun Mill Hills out right now, and we all know that I like some Mill Hills. So this is not a surprise, but this is Icelandic Horses by Mill Hill. Yes, I have purchased this. I will be starting this one.
This is Daffodil.
And then Country Lane Series Autumn Bench.
And we have some more that will show up in our live, I think. We do have a couple of quilt patterns that we wanted to show you.
Yes.
We have Primrose Cottage's Legacy. We had a special order for this, so we got extras for the shop.
Not only does Primrose make some really great cross-stitch patterns, but I love their quilting patterns.
Yeah. And it's all color. It's a good pattern.
Yes,
very well
written. This one is Spooktacular Stars. It's a Halloween mini quilt. Or, thinking outside the box, it could be used with anything because it just uses mini charm packs.
Yeah. Then we also got Layer Cake Lattice. I love those like 30s repos. 30s, 40s. Yeah.
And then we get into drawn thread because I love them. And we should we have taken these out? We can pause real quick.
We can pause and take them out if you want. Okay, we're back. We took a moment to take them out of their little plastic wrappings. First we have, in their Welcome series, we have Welcome Autumn.
We did complete these series. So we have Welcome Christmas and Welcome Winter already. This is Welcome Spring.
Welcome Halloween.
Welcome Summer.
I love that one.
We have all of these in our stash.
Yeah.
I'm ready to start them. I have Welcome Autumn started already.
I think I have mine kitted. I don't know if I actually have started it or not. Okay, we have the Simple Samplers series also. So we have Simply Autumn.
Simply Spring.
Simply Summer.
And this one is in the shop already, so it's not new, but Simply Winter.
And Simply Scary.
And then we get into the non-series, but I still love them anyway. This is Stars. And I'll read that here in just a second. It says, as the evening's twilight fades away, the sky is filled with stars, invisible by day.
There is No Place Like Home. This has all the seasons in it, doesn't it? Yep, all the seasons in it. There's no place like home.
I have a thing for seasonal stuff anyway.
I do too.
And then the rest, I think, are Halloween patterns.
Oh, they do Halloween
so well.
Next to Autumn Lane, probably the best.
Yes. This is Halloween screen.
Little bits of Halloween.
There is a little bit to Christmas that we have, so we had to get the Halloween one.
Yeah.
And they have it so it's kind of interchangeable. You can pick and choose different things. So they have the pattern set up that way. And this says this is when skeletons dance.
You can read that one too?
I'm going to try. I like their font, but sometimes it is hard to read. When skeletons dance and ghosts make merry, when pumpkins are carved, when black cats are scary, when witches go riding, when goblins are seen, the moon laughs and whispers, 'tis near Halloween. Oh my God, can I start that one now?
Okay, trick or treat. I'm trying to get it close enough that you can see it. I still need to get all the information in there too.
This is full moon. It's a little one too.
And this is chillin'.
Mom has this finished in a cute little coffin. And it's little. It's tiny.
Yeah. So I have it in a coffin, in the lid of a coffin. You open it up and you see it in there. I cut it out the shape of the coffin. And then a candy dish in the bottom of the coffin. So it's really cute.
Okay.
And is that all we have for now for patterns?
I think so. We do have more, but they're not in the shop yet, so we'll show them in our next update.
And we are going to try and go live. We don't know when, so if you get that notification, pop on. We'll just surprise you.
Yeah, because that's what we do.
Yeah, it'll probably be this week sometime.
Sounds good. We did get a lot of new fabric, too. And, again, it's not in the shop yet, but because it just came in yesterday or the day before. So we'll have new fabric to show as well. Yeah, good stuff.
Purchasing department will win that's this week.
Yes, we're working on a new quilt kit.
There's a lot going on. We are so excited with what's coming up this year.
We have a spring block of the month coming. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but we do.
Right. That's right.
I don't want to say
New
spring, but it's not blue.
It's florally, right?
Yeah.
It's not blue.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming up. I'm not sure when, but
yeah.
Plan accordingly if you want to do a block of the month.
Yes.
Quilting block of the month.
Quilting. And just reiterating, if you are interested in this, put a comment down below. Let us know you are.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you sitting through all this.
Yes.
If you watched the whole thing, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit the like, subscribe.
Yes, be sure to follow us. We have an Instagram channel. We also have Facebook. That information is down below in the description box. We appreciate you guys spending time with us.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Bye, guys.